8001 with the SSG B747-800 is tending to land at Dubai Airport OMDB. I started this unusual flight from Airport Ben Gurion LLBG in Israel, flying most of the distance over the desert of Saudi Arabia. After 3 hours, finally I reached the Persian Gulf. Then the flight continued along the west coast, crossing over Bahrain, along the United Arab Emirates, straight to the coast of Dubai. During the approach to OMDB, I crossed near the world islands of Dubai. Every one of these islands is named after a country in the world. The airport is known as the world's busiest airport by international passenger traffic. It is also the third busiest airport in the world by passenger traffic, the sixth busiest cargo airport in the world, and the busiest hub for the Airbus A380. In the broadcasting of National Geographic, you can look at a series about the daily work at this large airport. This time, I was sure to make a perfect ILS auto land, as the scenery seems to be very accurate. During descending, I looked carefully at the flight path and assured on FMC that the ILS frequency was the right one. I used also the last actualized charts version 1505. As you can see in my video, everything went according to plan. But then, at 1,000 feet, short before landing, I recognized that although the ILS diamonds are centered, the aircraft was drifting to the right. At this point I should have cancelled landing and made a go-round. This could be done without any problem. Instead, I stayed on ILS approach to see if I was right about the deviation, and indeed I was right. But now, near the decision height DH210, at 300 feet, still able to go around, I made a mistake. Disconnecting the AP, I trying to force landing with a hazard left wings maneuver. This brought me over the runway, but I lost control about the required flare, and landed very hard, not straighten the aircraft on runway as needed.
Okay.
I made 2 more ILS landing with the B747-800. In one case the automatic landing was perfect. The plane was centered on the middle line, as it should. The other landing was less successful. I stayed intentionally on ILS path until landing on runway, although I saw that the B747 is drifting to the left. but staying in the boundaries of the runway edge. As a result of this events, I had a longer discussion about the causes in the 10-plane org page. There is the problem of side and cross winds, but the conditions were not extreme. Then there is the problem of wrong runway coordinates in the sceneries. Some of them were made some years ago, under 10-plane 9, or in the early days of 10-plane 10. In fact, I have to repeat the short flights with other aircraft models, and see if the drifting problem also occurs. But assuming my impression about the B747-800, I can only warmly recommend this model as one of the best in the 10-plane hangar.
Check. At transition altitude.
$300. $100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.